Ah! Ah! What is going on? Hi, Monika.
Welcome everybody back. My name is Frosted Fricks, and I wanted to
Keep playing this game for you guys because I feel like we need to finish it. At least try to get to the second act. At least that's the thing we need to do. We need to continue playing this game so we can at least find what the second act is. But that being said, let us continue our very important work.
You're the first one here.
Great segue. Great segue. Thanks for being early. That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monika is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones prepared that has all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online, and I thought Monika would like and submitted it. So, that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You'd think that on the days that is important, she'd try a little harder. I say that, but suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday. And suddenly I feel awful knowing that it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. You should take a little responsibility for her, Frosty. I mean, especially after you exchanged with her yesterday. How do you know about an exchange yesterday? You kind of let her hanging this morning, you know. Exchange? Monika, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president after all. Yeah, I mean, like, that's how this works. But I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about that quickly? And about how I basically turned down her confession? It makes me really seem like a bad guy here. But I'm the one who knows what's best for her, right? Jeez, you don't know the full story at all, so don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Monika's being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out real nice. Sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desk. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost a professional feel. I recognized Natsuki and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's the one I haven't read before. Ahem. Get out of my head, 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 get out of my head. Okay, I'm not going to read that. That's actually not. Get out of my head. I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head. I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head. I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head. I finished writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. What? What is this? Reading a poem, I get a pit in my stomach. Frosty? What's wrong? Nothing? This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to go get Sayori, so... Well, alright. Try not to take long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself. Monika calls out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help her wake up. Even the simplest gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs, and what I want to give her. I reached Sayori's house and knocked on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. I don't know what I'm going to expect right now. I really don't. I kind of got a feeling, but... Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. Can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house? Isn't that more like something a boyfriend would do? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on the door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. Really didn't want to have to enter a room like this.
Oh, no.
Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. What is going on? What is an exception has occurred? File game script that repeat line 307C back text for detail? Wait, what? What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sorry, I wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best for her and everything that will be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could she be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Turning her down, her confession? That has to have been what pushed her over the edge. Her agonized scream still echoes in my ears. Why did I do that to her when she needed me the most? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and gave her what she wanted out of a relationship, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I do can bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. Actually, it is. I had only one chance and I wasn't careful enough. And now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed for me. And now, I can never take it back. Never. 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 Whoa. 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 What? 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 She's like a combination of all the characters. What is... You know what? No, we're not gonna, no. Files missing or corrupt. The save file is corrupt, starting a new game. This is what we're doing today! I see an annoying girl running through me to a distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl's my neighbor and a good friend since we were children. I know the kind of friend you'll never see yourself making today, but it kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but somewhere around high school, they oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get worried. But if she does go in to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and catch me up to me. It's an ordinary school day like any other. Mornings are usually the worst for being surrounded by couples and friends group walking together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something. Did we just like... What? Did she just get like totally written off? I'm perfectly content getting by on average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always an anime club, but it's not like there would be any girls in it anyways. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. It's like she's not even part of his life anymore. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Frosty? Monika! Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect you here. It's been a while, right? Yeah. It has. Monika smiled sweetly. We do know each other well. We rarely talked, but we're in the same class last year. Monika's probably the most popular girl in the class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What did you come here for anyways? Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? About that. I actually quit the display. You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather make something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature. Literature? This sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there's only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find a new member for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know? Literature could be anything. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the classroom. Wait, really? Manga. Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right? Did Monika say she? Huh. Hey, Frosty, by any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please? Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse for someone like Monika? Sure, I guess I could check it out. What happened to Sayori? You're really sweet, Frosty, you know that, right? It's nothing really. The game was talking about her getting deleted from the files? What? I'm so very confused. And thus today marked the day I sold my soul to Monika and her irresistible smile. I'm back, and I brought a guest with me. Everyone remembers tonight's assignment. Write a poem and bring it in the next morning so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. Frosty, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monika with the mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait. With that, I depart from the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between 3 girls. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monika. Will I be really happy spending every day with after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have to chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of the circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. I'm worried with how special this poem's going to be, with how this game has come so far. Yes. A joke. A man walked into a club. In the club, there was a girl who liked him very much. They spent some time together, and then she liked him even more. One day, the girl realized she was in love with him. Before disaster could happen, a third party intervened with her programming. Suddenly, the girl hated herself for being in love. This contradiction caused the script to derail. The universe started to collapse, but she killed herself just in time. Ooh, that's not a poem, that's morbid! What? Let's go for Natsuki, I guess? Jump. It was all her. Hi again, Frosty. Glad you didn't run away on us. Ha 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 ha. Don't worry. Where's my saves? At least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last time to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for... Your promise, Frosty. I hope this isn't an overwhelming commitment for you. Making you dive head first into literature when you're not. Oh, come on. Like he deserves that he's slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monika. I don't know if you plan on just to come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take it seriously, then you won't see the end of it. She's in front of the words. She's in front of the words. I can't read this. What? Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monika and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. I'm sorry, Frosty. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointing glance. Anyways, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps... Key change? Perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read. Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now, so it only feels right to do something like that if you ask. Wait. I didn't mean if it like that, if you don't really want to, forget that I said anything, I guess. No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you'd wanted me to. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. Yeah, I didn't want you have you feel left out, so I picked out a book and thought you might enjoy. It's sort of a read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you want. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book that despite me but reading much. Yuri, thank you, I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take a book. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled, I expect Monika to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she's always waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I hear Natsuki in an unexasperated sigh within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. Looking for something there? Fucking Monika! She never puts my stuff back in the right place. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is going to mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga? You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga's one of those things where you can't admit to yourself you're really into it until you figure out whether a person stands. How did you know anyways? I heard you bring it up at some point in time. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's up supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst the stack of various books in the one side of the shelves. Curious, I pull out one of the stacks. There it is. Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She turns to the box of manga and slips the volume right into her middle of her wrist. Much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I can read. I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box set and she's admiring. Parfait Girls. It's a series I've never heard of in my life. This probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can just do it through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Frosty. Consider this a lesson straight from Don't Judge a Book. What is going on? In fact, Natsuki puts the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm going to show you exactly why. She loves the book right in my hand. I stared at the cover. Features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly moe. Don't just stand there. Natsuki grabs the arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windmill and pats on the ground next to her, signaling to sit there. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read, well, I'm fine with that, if you say so. I guess it's sharing something you like with someone. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. That's weird. That's weird. It's like almost word for word what Yuri had said. You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez, sorry. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, "Hey, you still haven't grown out of that yet." Makes me want to punch them in the face. I know how those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated toward the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even escape on my own room.
My dad would beat the shit out of me if he found us.
At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monika is kind of a jerk about it. I can't win, can I? Well, I paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it. Well, it's not like it solves any problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So... Geez, that's enough. Are you going to keep reading or what? Yeah. I flipped through the page. Time passes. Natsuki is strangely quiet now. I glance over at her. Looks like she started to fall asleep. Hey, Natsuki. Yeah? Suddenly, Natsuki collapses straight onto me. Hey! Music's gone. Things just happened. What is going on? Oh, geez. Natsuki, are you okay? Here. Monika reaches into her bag and pulls out some kind of protein bar. She throws it in Natsuki's direction. Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up again. She snatches the bar from the floor and immediately tears off the wrapper. I told you not to give... She doesn't even finish her sentence before stuffing it into her mouth. Don't worry, Frosty. She's fine. It just happens every now and then. What? Natsuki.exe crashes? Is that what happens now and then? That's why I always keep a snack in my bag for her. Anyways... Why don't we all share poems now? I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably unfair I shared mine with her first. Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki reads my poem. Never mind. I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Then what's the point of sharing it in the first place? I wrote this, which I could have been doing for other things. In fact, I remember how I said I wanted to read your poems. That's what I had in mind when I writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monika said. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. So in other words, you're saying you liked it? Natsuki retorts, get caught in her throat. You just don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that you don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if she's a win or a loss. She liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Fine, I guess. Only because Monika will make me do if I don't. Want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Frosty. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's sort of a barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I had Monika in my poem. I like it, Frosty. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Geez. No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment. If you say so, yep. If you're interested in Natsuki, then always keep a snack on you. She'll cling to you like a puppy. Natsuki's dad doesn't give her lunch money or leave her any food in the house, so she's in a fussy mood pretty often. But sometimes she just loses all of her strength and shuts down. Like earlier. This is just a guess, but I think she's just so small because of her malnutrition is interfering with her adolescent growth. But hey, some guys are into petite girls, you know? Sorry, just trying to look at the bright side. Why is everyone messed up? Phew, I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than anticipated. What the What is this? What is this? What is this? No! That's not even cool! Why is Sayori's picture on the back? That's so wrong! What the heck? Across the room, Monika is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, respective poems. They're reading in tandem. I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with the language? Did he say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns to the poem with the desk in hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? Oh, I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was just trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but I really didn't need to come out at all. Well, I have a couple suggestions. I wasn't looking for suggestions. I would have just asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monika liked it, and Frosty did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions on my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Frosty liked my poem too, you know. He even told me that he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress your new member, Yuri. That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Frosty appreciated my advice more than he appreciated yours. And how do you know that he didn't appreciate my advice? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would have deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Well, you know what? It wasn't one whose moves magically grew its size bigger as Frosty started showing up. Natsuki! Natsuki, that doesn't involve you. Taking out your own insecurities on others like that? You really act as young as you look, Natsuki. Me, look who's talking, you wanna be edgy bitch. What? Edgy? Sorry, that's my lifestyle. It's too much for someone in mental age to comprehend. See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know? If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can just counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute. The only thing about you is how hard you try. Whoa, be careful, you might cut yourself with that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad, you already do, don't you? Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong in your head? Yeah, go on. Let Frosty hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels after this. Suddenly, Yuri turned towards me as if she just noticed I was standing there. Frosty! She's trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She just started it. What is going on? Hi, Monika. I've almost had just about a little much for this morning. Hey, Frosty, why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay. Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes. But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyways, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend some time with you instead. Suddenly Natsuki runs out of the classroom. She's crying. She quickly runs away. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri's rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri, I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said between Natsuki or did. Frosty, please don't hate me. Please? I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely. Anyways, the meeting's over, so you can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me when she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monika. You can go first, Monika. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. Kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Frosty. It would be embarrassing with you listening. I guess I really don't have a choice then, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble, but I really... On that note, I think this is a good time to stop. I think I've experienced everything I need to experience for today. A lot of stuff happened. I don't even know how to react to what I've seen today. I'm officially weirded out. I really don't know what is going on at this point in time. It's like the game is glitching, but it is and it's not. It's so weird. Guys, I am so very confused. But thank you guys very much for watching. Thank you very much for following along. For those of you who have persevered through this entire ordeal, thank you. Because I don't even know what... We've been waiting for this moment for a while, but I don't think I was ready. He wasn't ready. I wasn't ready at all. But thank you guys very much for watching. Thank you very much for following along. And as usual, as always, my friends, stay frosty and game on.